Hello everyone and welcome to Zach's Garage. Today I've got something very exciting to announce. I've partnered up with Barons BMW Farnborough. So it's not just for one episode, it's for as many as we can do. So what it means is that we can do full videos on anything they have in their inventory. Now I was thinking, well, what should we start with? We could start with an i8, no, that's been done. And then they showed me this, the 340i M-Pack Shadow Edition. So let's take a look. Okay, now, as you can tell, this is no ordinary 340i. This car is fitted with the Shadow Pack, and it also has a numerous amount of M Sport upgrades. So let's start at the back. So we have the M Sport carbon fibre exhaust tips. It's an added bit of carbon fibre, and as everyone knows, there's nothing better than carbon fibre. But what's more important is what's inside. The M Sport competition package exhaust system. Now, you will hear it in a minute, and believe me, this thing is insane. The noise of it is the best thing you could possibly imagine, and I think I've fallen in love with the car simply for the exhaust note. But there's more. On the back, we have a spoiler fitted, also part of the Shadow Pack. Something that gives it a little bit more of a sporty, more aggressive look. So it also has the diffuser, which has been changed for the Shadow Edition. And if we move to the side, you are first greeted by 19-inch alloys, which are featured on the M Sport upgrade. Now those give it a little bit more of an aggressive look, especially on this spec, as it is black on black. The interior is black and the exterior is black. It's actually called Black Sapphire. This is just, well, it's a really evil looking car. So what else? We've got the M Performance badge down here. Now, obviously, it's just a sticker, it doesn't do anything, but it does highlight the fact that this is no ordinary 340i. You have the extended sills down here, and you have a little M badge there, and it says a genuine M. And the front, we've got the de-chromed grills here. That also adds to the black on black sort of styling of the car, makes it look very evil. We have the extended front splitter here. It's not carbon, it is plastic, but it does look really, really smart. Lowers the car, gives it a bit more of an aggressive stance. And these, the £1,200 BMW Icon LED headlights. Okay, so this car is as close as you can get to an M3, but with the added advantage of practicality. Now, with one of the main things of practicality, there's legroom and there's storage space. So with this being a touring car, you can open the back up to get easy access into the boot if you don't want to open the whole thing up, or as mentioned, you can press a button and the whole thing will open up. Now in the boot there is plenty of storage if you want dogs in there, loads of groceries, and also if you lift up this part you'll see there's even more storage. So you can do 155 miles an hour in this thing and still have so much room for comfort. Okay, so let's take a second to talk about the performance of the car. So this car features the 3-litre inline-6 twin turbocharged engine. Now it also has the power kit, which boosts it to 322 brake horsepower. Now the top speed of this is, as everything, 155 miles an hour, but God knows what it would be like if you unrestricted it. So I think it's probably time we took it out for a little drive. So I'm going to do something that I never thought I'd do for a very long time, which is pull a brand new BMW out of the showroom. Okay, so now we're in the car, the first thing you're going to feel is the handling of this car. So at the moment I've got it in sport mode with the manual paddles on, only because that's the way I prefer driving these sorts of cars. But it's really easy to drive peacefully. You can put it in the comfort mode, which we will do in a minute, and you can actually automatically feel the fact that the steering gets a little bit lighter, the throttle becomes a little less responsive, but to the point where you can drive it through town nice and easily without feeling too stressed. Now, as mentioned before, this is a family estate car, but with it being almost an M car, and the closest thing you could probably get to an M3, it's still got some fantastic performance. So if you're having a midlife crisis and you say to yourself, I want something fast, but the wife isn't going to kill me, I can't see there anything being much better than this, to be fair. So here we have a few of the twisty corners where in the sport mode you can really feel where the performance comes in. So through these roads, you know, it's still fairly wet, you've got a few cars in front of you, but I'm currently in 4th, 5th, and when you're throwing it around the corners, even though it's actually quite a big car, it feels like one of the smaller BMWs, which is a really nice thing to have, especially when you've got enough space for 4 people and your dogs. So now let's talk about the competition package exhaust for a second. Now, this car in comfort mode has a really quiet, and it's a fantastic estate car. Put it in that M mode, well, let me show you. And the pops and bangs is just a fantastic car. So now we're caught up by a few cars, I want to briefly talk to you about the gearbox. So this gearbox, you can have it in 2 modes. So you can have it in automatic or in the paddles. Now I've been driving it in the paddles, but at the moment I'm in auto. Now in sport, obviously it holds the gears a bit longer, but in like paddles, you can hold it as long as you want. Now the change time is so quick. It's just incredible. I mean, I've driven our 488, I've driven my mum's M4. This gear change in this is as quick as mum's M4. In my opinion, I really feel like when I pull the paddle, it's going to upshift as soon as you want it to, every time. So now I've been driving it for a while, I can really see the appeal to one of these cars. I find it very usable, and the fact that we've taken it on some interesting roads, we've taken it on some very smooth roads like this, and as you saw by the flyby, that wasn't actually the smoothest roads, but the way this thing takes it is just with ease. The suspension, perfect setup, and you forget you really can use these one of these a day. And it's not like when people say, oh yeah, you can drive an Aston DB11 every day. Yeah, you can, but there will always be a downfall. This has a boot, this has seats, it's comfortable, and it's a BMW, it's reliable. Well, like most modern cars, they're all reliable, but this I'm really pleased with. A really, truly fantastic car. Okay guys, so we've just got back from the drive, and I tell you what, as you can tell, this is no slouch. It is a true sports car. But I want to start it up so you can hear what it sounds like static, because believe me, it is music to everyone's ears. But I wanted to say thank you so much to Barons BMW in Farnborough. As mentioned before, we have partnered up with them, so make sure you comment down below so we can get some really exciting cars. If you want to see a car on this channel, let me know and I will try and sort it. But from me, it's goodbye from now, and make sure to subscribe.